Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, for today's Makeup 101 series, I wanted to do a smoky eye. And instead of doing your run-of-the-mill black smoky eye, I wanted to do a brown smoky eye. Because a brown, first of all, is a lot more forgiving. And I really want to do a designated video to black eye makeup. I really do. But mainly because brown is like, if you're looking to get into a smoky eye, brown is that perfect shade. It is universally flattering. There are numerous undertones, numerous shades of brown. You can do a brown so dark, it almost is black. But overall, brown is a lot more forgiving than black. So, if you are interested in watching this video, make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. And without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so we're gonna do a smoky eye. And while that sounds really easy, that is not always the case, which is why I wanted to do a dedicated video to it. As you can see, about 90% of my face is done. And when I'm using any like color that will potentially have fallout, I always go in with a setting powder under my eye. Especially if I'm using darker shades, because we don't want to look like a raccoon, and B, darker shades are a pain in the butt. So, to do this, we're actually, believe it or not, we're going to use Jawbreaker. Have a little bit of fun here. Okay, so this particular smoky eye, it's gonna be a brown smoky eye, but I'm gonna incorporate some other colors. So, excuse my cats and my dogs, all being a whole bunch of booty holes today. Okay, so as you can see, I'm grabbing a lot of blending brushes. The first brush I'm going to use is a Jeffree Star brush. This is the JS5. And the very first shade I'm going to dip into is Cone. And I'm going to really saturate my brush in this color. And then I'm literally I'm going to do one eye on camera and then one eye off. Because this is going to be a very detailed look. And we're not gonna spend 3.5 hours watching me do this makeup look. So we're just gonna really make sure that Cone is in that crease, and we are gonna blend her up. When you're doing a smoky eye, you don't want to go straight into the dark shades. You want to give yourself a base to play in. So we're just really taking the time here and blending Cone. We are, as you can see, I am bringing it a little high up towards that brow bone. That's okay though, because now we're gonna go in the shade Good Morning. Excuse my nails, they're awful right now. And for Good Morning, what I want to do is focus it on the outer edge of where we put Cone. That is going to soften it, but it's also going to give us a little bit more stability. Excuse my dog, he's being a butthole. And if you need to use your finger to kind of smooth it out, you can. Okay. Oh dear. So, we are also going to get Mini Breaker, because I forgot it has a shade in there I want. Well, it has 2 shades actually. Alright, so now we are going to take a JS6. It's very similar to the JS5, it's just a little more compact. And we're going to go into double scoop right here. Plus it has a smaller mirror. And we are going to put double scoop right under cone. It's still in the crease, but it's more on the lid now. Just going in windshield wiping motions. What I'm doing is I'm trying to create a gradient. So, there we go. Now I'm going to take, this is the Beast Mode blender. This is a JH30. And I'm literally just going, I don't even have anything on the brush. I'm just going to go in windshield wiping motions over my entire crease. I love using this brush to do this. It really helps whatever shades I put down on my eye just melt together. Because like I said, before we go in with some darker shades, we want to have a nice gradient effect on our eye. And it softens it. So, alright. Now, let's go in with a Morphe M330. Let's go into the shade Hot Fudge. This is where we're going to start going with darker shades, guys. Alright, so now we're going to put Hot Fudge straight in the crease. And this is what I really just enjoy about Jeffree Star's palettes. You can do a bright, fun, colorful look, or you can do a neutral look, or you can do a smoky eye, or you can do you can easily do like a no makeup day with any of his palettes. Alright, so we're just blending Hot Fudge. That's all we're doing. Just keep blending. The key to a smoky eye, it doesn't matter if you use 4 colors. It doesn't matter if you use 1,000 colors. The key is making sure you blend. That is the key to making sure your smoky eye doesn't have you looking like a raccoon. Now, I'm going to go back in with that Beast Mode blender because we have nothing on it, remember that. And I'm going to go in circular motions, starting at the edge, going in, going back out, going in. And as you can see, it really just softens that color. Now, wipe off that brush, go back into Jawbreaker. We're going to go into the shade Tasty. I know what you're thinking. They're the same shade. They're not. Tasty is more of a rich brown. Hot Fudge is more of a cool brown. I guess that's the best way to describe it. So, we're going to take Tasty. I will say Hot Fudge is a smidge darker, which is why we're doing it this route. We're going to take Tasty and we're going to pop her. We're going to pat her on our outer edge of our lid using that M330. We're going to go in circular motions in place, and then when there's little product left on the brush, we are going to bring her up. Now, the reason I want to do browns for my smoky eye is because A, they're more forgiving. If you make a mistake, now we're going in with that Beast Mode blender. If you make a mistake, it is substantially easier to go in with a brown to correct it than it is to go in. Now we're going to go back into Hot Fudge with that same M330 brush. It is substantially easier. And now we're starting at the inner corner of our lid here. Tapping, blending. Really just working on melting all these colors together on our lid. Back in with that Beast Mode blender. But browns are substantially more forgiving, guys. They really are. Like if I were to just go straight in with a black right now, no, would not be my friend. Okay, so I'm gonna take that JS6 brush, go into double scoop, starting at the inner part of my lid. I'm going in windshield wiping motions right over Tasty and Hot Fudge. And then I'm gonna do it right here. Bring it up. Back in with the Beast Mode blender. Like I said, blending is a huge part of smoky eyes. You can have some of the best makeup in the world, some of the most expensive makeup in the world. You are still gonna have to blend. It doesn't matter if you are using a $15 palette, a $100 palette, $5 palette, you are still gonna need to blend. Okay. I'm actually very happy with where this is. So now I'm gonna take a pencil brush. This is a Morphe pencil brush. Also dropping everything. I'm gonna go into Good Morning. And I'm gonna pop that on my lower lash line. Similar to what we did on our lid, we are gonna do on our lower lash line. We wanna create a gradient. We don't wanna just dive straight into the dark colors. We wanna have some lighter colors down there. That way we can blend. Okay. So now we're going to go into Tasty, the brown from the Jawbreaker palette. I'm not picking the palette back up. Sorry. And we're going in on a JH39 pencil brush. And we're going to go pretty close to our lash line here. We're going to just blend. I really hope Jeffree Star comes out. Now we're going to go back in with the one we used for Good Morning and blend. Really hope Jeffree Star comes out with like a nude palette. That would make my life complete. I've been meaning to get the Conspiracy palette. Everything going on right now, it's not. Go back into Good Morning. It's not really at the top of my list here, unfortunately. Now, when it comes to smoking out my lower lash line, I don't like taking it as dark as my lid. So, what I am gonna do though is I'm gonna go in with that JH39 brush, go into Hot Fudge, the brown from the Mini Breaker, just on the outer portion of my lower lash line, windshield wiping motions, very close to my waterline. Like so. Okay, let's get a flat brush here. This is the M167. So at this point we have two options. We can go in with Snack, which is this pretty pale pink, or we can go in with Slice, which is this gold. I'm feeling more Slice today because that's the snack is gonna lighten the look. The slice is what is gonna really just amplify it to that extra smoky eye level. And I'm literally just gonna put it similar to a halo eye. Just gonna put it on the center of my lid. I'm gonna go back in with that Smoke blender. And soften it just a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna go do the other eye off camera real quick and we'll be right back. All right guys, we are back with the finished look. A little bit, there it goes. Okay, I was like, I think a little bit too much highlighter on my lid. Okay, so I finished off the look. I did Desert Rose by Note Cosmetics blush, Wet n Wild highlighter in Moon Tears, and then for lips I did NYX Mauve Lip Liner mixed with Jeffree Star Mannequin. And then I threw on some Jordana gel eyeliner, which is really close to my lash line, in the shade Brown. And then I threw on some Maybelline Falsies mascara. So when I'm doing a smoky eye, I like to really not do a super dramatic lip. Now, if this was like a nighttime event, you could easily pull off a red lip with this look. Like I said, the whole reason we went with a brown smoky eye is because brown is so much more forgiving than, say, black. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Uploads are every Wednesday, Friday, and then of course we have Skincare Saturday, where Skincare Saturday is actually following in the footsteps of the Makeup 101 series. We're doing a whole Skincare 101 series. So I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.